Hi, welcome back to video number 2, where we're going to take a look at the 3 main questions that we reviewed last video, focusing around the core offer, your target market, and your value proposition. In this video, we're going to basically be focusing on the setup here, the automated sales and marketing system with Infused growth. So a quick overview of what this diagram actually is this is all your marketing and lead sources here. So pay-per-click, flyers, social media, your website. There's probably 10 or 15 different things that would fall in this block here of lead generation and advertising and marketing. This here is your sales funnel. So all these prospects are getting pushed into this funnel here and coming out, and the ones that fall out are going to be your sales. So as we make a fulfillment job and make some money on a job, we've got paying customers out here. Now, in your typical setup, the leads that you have here and during your funnel and in your customers here, there's 3 main areas where a customer will fall out of this sequence and companies will lose money in their sales and marketing system. So what we really want to do is to be able to achieve a process where we can turn leads into customers and turn customers into referral partners, where our customers start making money for us through referrals. So the main first area right here is if somebody hits your website or they read a flyer or they hit a pay-per-click ad and end up on a landing page in this area, envision this lost traffic here almost as a garbage can. So if they don't click on a request an estimate, or they're looking at it, they're interested, but they're just not ready to request an estimate, we're losing all that lost traffic right here. Now, these are probably really good leads, but maybe just the timing right now, they're not ready to buy from you. And the next area where we're losing a lot of money and contacts and potential customers are lost leads. So they made it through the first hurdle here with a pay-per-click ad, a flyer, social media, request an estimate on your website, and we pushed them into the sales funnel, and we've gotten them an estimate. But at this point, either they're not ready to buy, or they're still price shopping, or maybe, who knows, there's something in the customer right now in their process of going through this sales funnel does not allow them to convert into a paying customer out here. So we would consider those lost leads. So right now we've got 2 sources where we're losing groups of people. Either lost traffic, where they're just not filling out a form or calling. If they fill out a form and call, we get them an estimate and they haven't converted right here. So lost leads, somewhere in the sales funnel, we lost them. And then the third place that we're losing some money, a potential source of revenue and new customers, is once they become a paying customer here, they've canceled their service. So it's a canceled customer. Statistically, 80% of your customers you lose actually leave your company for a reason not necessarily that they were unhappy, but it was something out of their control. For instance, if you're running a lawn mowing company, maybe their son or daughter's home from college and they want to cut the lawn for some extra money for books or such when they go back to school. Really has nothing to do with your company, and it's completely out of your control. But you would definitely want to get back in front of these people that canceled, because when their son or daughter goes back to school or graduates college, they're going to be in the market for a lawn care company again. So for this reason, we want to segment our customers or where they are at in our sales funnel and have a way to follow up and stay in front of them in order to actually get more sales. So as you're looking at this, you want to make sure you're looking at this through the eyes of your target market and speaking to them in the words and phrases that they would be using. So the first thing we want to look at here is the lost leads right here, or the lost traffic. So if they're hitting your pay-per-click, your flyers, your social media, your website, and they're not converting, so they're not giving you their name and address or email or requesting an estimate, we need a way to capture these people without losing them. So the way we do that is creating a lead capture. And basically in the diagram here, this lead magnet, so imagine like a magnet right here attracting all these people to it instead of letting them drop out. We're going to capture their information. So what we're going to do is offer them a free piece of very valuable information that has nothing to do with the sale itself, but to educate them how to do something. For instance, if they're interested in lawn mowing, we may send them a set of emails or phone calls or hard letters in the mail right here. So this would be a set of scheduled out educational short-term nurture that we're going to capture their information through this lead magnet. So they would give us their name, their address, their phone number, their email right here in the lead capture. Instead of the lost traffic, we're capturing it with this lead capture here, and that would be the magnet in here. And then what we're going to do is take all the lead capture information that we would have lost here, as well as all the people in your sales funnel that would have been lost leads that did not convert into customers. We're going to push them into a short-term follow-up, which may be the same thing as we just talked about, some emails, some phone calls, some direct mail pieces. These are going to be educational to stay in front of the customer. At this point, they're either going to convert into a paying customer because their sales cycle may be a little bit different. They might not have been ready to buy. So if they do become a paid customer here, we're going to push them into a welcome series that's all automated with an upsell for seasonal upsells. If they did not become a customer after the short-term follow-up, we're going to push them into a long-term nurture that's pushed out anywhere from 9 to 10 months. And we're going to stay in front of them at a very detailed time frame. So we're not in front of them too much, but we're just in front of them enough that we're educating them and keeping the frame of mind. So if they hired another lawn care company or another cleaning company and they drop the ball, the first person they're going to think of is us. So that addresses the first two places where we're losing money. Lost traffic, where they don't fill out a form or call for an estimate. We're going to offer them a lead magnet to get their information with the lead capture. If they're in the funnel and we've given them an estimate and they just haven't decided to buy yet, we're going to capture them as a lost lead, and we're going to send them in a short-term follow-up. If they become a customer, we welcome them and upsell them seasonal opportunities to increase the amount of sales and profitability we can get from that customer, which is ultimately going to lower our cost per acquired customer. And at the short-term follow-up, if they still haven't bought from us, we're going to put them into a long-term nurture that's going to be timed out over 9 or 10 months. Probably once a month or once every other month, we're going to send them some helpful information regarding their the service they required and inquired about, and that should basically cover the front end of your automated sales and marketing funnel. Now, the last part is if you have an existing customer here and they cancel you, we talked about it before, 80% of those customers are indifferent, which is mean they left just because it really wasn't your fault. They didn't have a good reason for staying, or there was a reason outside of your control that they left service with your company. So we're going to put them into a long-term follow-up, same as this here. And then we will push them to reactivate your services at a later date and stay in front of them in case they need your services sooner than later. So main takeaways here are there's 3 major areas in your company that you probably are losing money at right now, which would be lost traffic, people who aren't calling or requesting an estimate, lost leads, people who requested an estimate but never signed up for you, and your existing customer base that cancels. So by having a very systematic way of segmenting this list and having a way to capture the lost traffic, the lost leads, and canceled customers, and staying in front of them to create a sales opportunity, we're able to systematize and automate your sales and marketing system. If this is something that you need some help with, feel free to call us, or if you'd like it done for you, feel free to reach out, drop us an email, or fill out the form below, and we'd be happy to set up a one-on-one consultation free of charge with one of our marketing and sales experts. Otherwise, take a look. The next email will be out 24 hours from now for the 5th installment.